Okay, so what are we going to do today?
I don't know, but I'm hungry.
I know you are. Right, we're going to go on to the Cadac Safari Chef 2 again, and we're going to do risotto this time. Very simple, very easy, very quick. One of those meals that you just want to churn out and then get stuck into. And here's my secret. Look. Risotto comes in a packet, but it's not that simple. We always like to add a little bit more to a risotto. This is porcini mushroom risotto from Gallo, or Galou, or Galolo, or something, but I can't pronounce it. And I'm just going to add a little bit of extra in there. I'm going to add some chestnut mushrooms, a red pepper and green pepper. Not the entire red and green pepper because it will be far too much. But it just adds a little bit of bulk to it and adds a little bit of interest. And then we're going to put a little touch of chili flake in there as well, just to give it some spiciness. So, very simple. We've got 450 millilitres of water in the pan, which we'll take out to the Cadac shortly. We've got some mushrooms here that we're just going to chop up, just really quickly chop those and into slices.
I do love the way you chop.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'd sit there and probably almost hack my fingers off when I did things like that.
Yeah, it's all to do with
being clever.
It's not clever. There's nothing clever about chopping a mushroom.
No, there is. There is. You should see me. In fact, shall we swap? No, we won't swap
we
over.
won't, actually. I don't need to go to A&E this time of night, thank you very much.
Oh, dear.
So just take some... I like to use the chestnut mushrooms because they're quite nutty.
Is that why they're called chestnut?
No, but they are. They don't break down so much as...
oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, you are right, yeah.
As...
Oh, you stick them in there?
I'm just going to pop those straight in the water. Look, there's nothing special about this. There's nothing magnificent. It's just simple and just easy. Cut that pepper off. You've got the middle in there. Use these ends. All I'm going to do here is just to cut those just into pieces. And the good thing about putting some red pepper and green pepper in there is when the meal is actually finished, and you will see this, it just adds a little bit of colour.
Interest.
Yeah, interest.
Otherwise it's a beige thing, I suppose.
Yeah, it just takes that beigeness away from that. And I'm just going to take the side off that pepper. I'm not going to use it all. And just slice that. So we've got some green and we've got some red peppers in there. Just take that into cubes. Not small, but not big. Just sort of a decent sized chunk like that of cubes into there. And what we're going to do, we'll come back to you. I don't want to bore you with me chopping up and stuff.
I don't know, it's quite therapeutic.
Is it really? Do you want me to carry on chopping
Yeah,
here?
you carry on.
Yeah, okay. I'll
Yeah.
carry on. Let's just take that out of there.
Everybody else has gone to put the kettle on, but I'm all right.
Are they?
Yeah.
Why?
That's what you used to do in the middle of Coronation Street, wasn't it? When the adverts came on.
Eop chuck. Sorry if you come from that part of the world. I know that was really bad.
No, it wasn't. That's what they say in Yorkshire, isn't it?
What, Eop chuck?
Yeah.
Is that all they say up there?
Yeah.
We've got some friends from Yorkshire,
I
haven't
know
we?
we have. And they say Ayup chuck a lot.
Do they? I haven't really listened to them that much. Don't understand them.
No, you don't understand that. Bless
I
them.
love people from Yorkshire.
Yes.
And anywhere else in the north. Because winter's coming.
Jon Snow.
Jon Snow. Anyway, there we go.
Okay, that's enough, isn't it? Green stuff.
That's green stuff. And look, this is so simple.
Oh, doesn't that look nice actually?
It does
already?
look, yeah. This is really, really nice. And then all we're going to do is take the packet out of the box.
Yeah,
Very
I'm not being
simple.
funny, but that on its own would have been pretty... Look.
Well, we have made that for the two of us, and it's just not quite enough.
No, it's not enough, and it
For
also
two.
doesn't look very appetizing.
But if you bulk it out with some mushrooms and some
Okay.
red peppers and green peppers, you've got all the seasoning in there, you've got some porcini mushrooms in there as well.
Did you
and
say
then,
you're going to add some chili flakes?
I'm going to put some chili flakes in there. Let's find my spoon to wood.
Spoon to wood, yeah.
Spoon to wood. Just mix that in there, and then all we need to do is go outside onto the Cadac.
So if you decided not to buy, you know, like the pre-cut stuff, you could just put risotto rice in there, just like that.
Well, you got technical now. I don't know.
Well, I suppose so, couldn't you?
I suppose so, but I think the good thing about that risotto rice is it already has the seasoning in it.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's
So
fair
you
enough.
haven't got to worry about seasoning or flavouring or anything else. It's just taking that sort of basic risotto flavour or risotto.
Right, yeah, because sometimes when you do paella and things like that, you have to put the paella spices in, and
Exactly.
you have to put the vegetable stock in and that sort of stuff.
And that's all it is. And all we need to do is
Right.
bring that to the boil on the
Yeah.
Cadac. And then once it's boiling, keep stirring it, and then just reduce all that liquid, and then eventually that will turn into a really nice risotto. So what we're going to do, we're going to go from inside the van, outside, onto the Cadac, with a glass of wine, and cook this risotto.
There we go, so see you in a minute.
Back with you shortly. Okay, here we are, Cadac. Look at that. We've got the pan ring on there. All we need to do is pop that saucepan on there. But here's the chili flakes. Nothing special, nothing secret. Just a few of those.
I think they were Aldi, weren't they? Crushed
I think
flakes.
so, yeah. Aldi or Aldi.
Oh, I don't know. It depends.
Yep.
Tomato.
That's right.
Who knows?
Give that a quick splodge
A
round.
quick splodge?
A quick splodge.
I would quick splodge
Right.
it, wouldn't you?
And then all we need to do,
Oh,
yeah, it is raining out here, but we're underneath the awning. Stick the lid on there and then leave
oh,
it.
it smells lovely already.
And just leave it. And what we're trying to do now is we need to bring that up to the boil. Then when it's to the boil, give it a good stir, and
Yep.
then reduce that down, bring the heat so it's just a nice little simmer, and then just keep that going until all the liquid is reduced. Stir in a knob of butter, and then once that knob has then dissolved within there, then all we need to do is serve that up into a couple of bowls.
Okay, can I just detract now, just
Yes,
for a minute?
yeah.
Because I want to show everybody our fairy lights.
Oh, yeah,
Look.
fairy lights.
Yeah, and they're lovely. And it's really quite rainy here tonight, but I love the fairy lights. Aren't the fairy lights
And
lovely?
candles. Glass wine.
Oh, yes, and the candles, yes. And of course the glasses of wine.
Yeah,
We're
perfect.
ready.
So back to the cooking, because we're here for the risotto.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
So we'll come back to you.
Where are we tonight, by the way?
In the caravan.
No, where are we in the world?
In the world, we are in Lincolnshire.
Yes.
Near Holbeach.
Yes, Delph Park?
Delph Bank.
Delph Bank?
Or Delph Park.
Anyway, we're
we'll
gonna-
do another
yeah.
review on the site. It's one of the best sites we've ever been.
Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous. It's almost like the palace of campsites,
Yeah.
but it's not a palace price. But we'll show you that vlog
Yeah,
another
absolutely.
day.
Please
We're
check
gonna
that out.
Bring this up to boil, and then we'll come back to you once it's boiling. Okay, so look, as if you can get back a bit, Mrs. T,
Yeah, I
just
can.
so we can see that.
I can do whatever you
Yes,
want.
There we go. We're just coming to the boil there now. Oh,
It smells gorgeous.
That does smell nice. So
Yeah.
this is what I was saying. Buying that risotto in that packet, you know, you've got the flavours in there.
I'm
You've
not being
also
funny
got
as well,
the
but it's a cheat,
seasons.
isn't it?
It is a bit of a cheat.
It's
and-
called a camping cheat.
Yeah, a camping cheat, exactly. But you can buy these packets of risotto. I mean, that's quite a well-known brand that you can get in most supermarkets. But Aldi, is it Aldi or Aldi?
I don't know.
No, but they all they do their own make. Tesco's, I think, do their own make.
Yeah, everybody
so you
does
can
their own
buy
make.
them. You can buy a chicken one. You can buy a vegetable one. This is porcini mushroom.
But even still,
But as you can see, we've added something else into that just to bulk it.
so if you had like the chicken one,
Yeah.
presumably you'd make some chicken, boil some chicken up as well.
Yeah, but
Just stick some more
but
veg
something
in.
like this, if you wanted, you could put some chorizo in this as well.
You
if
could,
wanted
yeah,
to.
yeah.
You could even put some chicken in this,
Yeah, I
or some
suppose.
bits of bacon, or
Yeah.
some lardons, or
Yeah, you could do anything you want.
anything.
Yeah.
Anything. So what we're going to do now
It just gives
is
you the base, doesn't
pop the
it?
lid on that. I'm going to turn that gas down to low, just long as if we keep a gentle simmer on that, and that's all we need to do. A gentle simmer, keep it moving, just so it doesn't stick on the bottom, and it doesn't stick. You just need to keep that rice moving around with all that vegetable and the other bits that we've put on there. So what we're going to do is we'll come back again in another 5 minutes time. and we'll just show you how that's going. Right then, I think we're about 5 minutes in. As you can see, we've got a gentle simmer here. We're on a low gas.
It smells lovely.
And you can see that is now starting to thicken up. And what we just need to do now is reduce that liquid and get that rice absorbing all the flavours from those peppers, those mushrooms, and all the other flavours that was in that packet of rice as well. And that will turn into a very, very nice risotto. So leave it on there. We're going to come back again to this in about another 5 minutes, and we should nearly be there. We might need a couple of minutes or so after that, but let's come back 5 minutes time and just see how that's going. Okay, right, here we are. The heat's on. We're starting to get some reduction going on here, and what we need to do now is just take that lid off and just keep turning this. So we can get this moisture reduced and the liquid reduced out of it, and also just stop it from burning. So I'm going to sit here for the next just couple of minutes, just keeping this on the move, and then I'll come back to you shortly once this gets a bit sticky, and then we can see what we do next. Okay, so there you go. Look, it's a nice sticky risotto now. We've been stirring that for about 3 or 4 minutes, Mrs. T. Yeah, you sure?
A bit that, yeah.
A bit that.
A bit that,
So,
yeah.
and all we're going
Since
to
the
do,
last time, yeah.
Since the last time. Just going to take some butter and just take that off the spoon like that, and just stir that piece of butter in there just to give it a bit of a creamy, buttery, luxurious taste. Now, I am not a Italian, or I can't tell you if this is the right way to do it, but I'm sure some of you out there will know better than me, and that's not a criticism, so please leave comments and tell us how we can improve this, and let us know if you have any ideas or suggestions on how to do things. Let's turn that gas off. There we go. And that is now just ready for serving. So I'm going to pop that into a couple of bowls.
Yummy yumness. It's alright, I'm starving now.
I bet you are. Been a hungry little bunny all day, haven't you?
I have, yeah, sorry, but I have. Yum, yum, yum.
There we go. A little bit there. 2 really nice dishes of risotto. What more do you want on a chilly evening on a campsite? You can see that red pepper in there, you've got some green peppers, you can see those mushrooms. I can't wait to get stuck into that. If you've seen that and think that's a good recipe, or it's given you more inspiration, please, please, please give us a thumbs up. Hit that red button and subscribe. The more you subscribe, the more of these and other things that we can bring you and show you some ideas and some cooking. Look, we're going to dig in. Stay safe. Thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.